You didn't drag yourself and a half out of my house, but to tell me you got nothing. What?
She was audited in 2013.
You hacked the IRS? You hacked the fucking IRS?
Help me out.
Jesus Christ, Mo.
Oh, God.
Oh,
What did the prostitute say?
is it you? Joe, because
You didn't get this from me.
it was the same time that
I still don't have her address, but
somebody showed up. Come on. Well, that took forever. Sorry it took so long. Computer is acting really wonky. There's that word again. uh, you were right on it. I loved all those messages. Yeah, that one like at the end of it, if I ever messed up, like God no, like with you, I feel like I've been freed, like I've been in bondage, my 15 years, and 17 years total with Karen. I felt like I was in bondage, and like I fought so hard to try to be faithful, and there were so many times that she would catch me or I would admit it, and I really like thought, I wanted to change, to cut that out of my life, but it was impossible. You know what I mean? Because you have it that strong too. Let me see what you
most of her receipts are from this bookstore. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
You okay?
Just kicking. Even if you.
Miss Azarova? Miss Azarova, you're already late for your therapy session with Dr. Roberts.
With Homer? Therapy?
Bring her in your chair.
Does Hap watch these sessions?
Hap?
Dr. Percy. Hunter Aloysius Percy, HAP, Hap. What he called himself, what we called him in before.
Our sessions are confidential, unless you tell me you intend to commit a crime that I have to report by law.
What if someone else has committed a crime? Multiple crimes.
And if it's in the past, it remains confidential.
Hap told me how he got you all here.
We were in a field. He injected all of us with poison. He forced us to do the movements. We woke up in the rec room to the carbon monoxide alarm blaring.
You're just repeating the story the others told you.
But Scott Renata told me. Yes, I like Scott. But he almost killed Dr. Percy that
Doesn't
day.
it seem strange to you that they both remember the same thing?
I find it stranger that you don't. That your version of arrival to this dimension is unique from theirs. Why do you think that is?
Hap told you to ask me that, didn't he? He's using you. Just like he used you to trap Renata, only now you're not even aware you're his pawn.
You avoided my question.
You said Scott and Renata told you. What about Rachel? Is her memory also unique?
Rachel can't speak.
What do you mean she can't speak?
Aphasia. She can't form or understand words. Brain damage from a car accident that she had as a teenager.
So she doesn't sing?
I've been trying to teach her sign language, but it's challenging. In group, she can nod in agreement. Anything more complicated than that is beyond.
She used to sing for us all the time. How do you remember this?
You mean jumping jacks?
Yeah. Stand up, try them. Maybe it will feel familiar to your body.
It would. It feels very familiar to me. I played football in college.
Football.
But I don't think that.
You had your NDE on a football field. How could I know that if I don't know you?
I had an ND.
Yeah. And your death experience.
I've never had one of those. It's natural to be preoccupied with death when you lose someone close. Your father passed away recently, didn't he?
No. I lost my father when I was 8. He sent me to America because the Russian mob was after him. Nina only lost her father a few months ago. She was lucky.
This distinction you're making, it highlights an aspect of your story that I hadn't considered. Where is Nina?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You say that your consciousness, yours and Hap's, traveled to this dimension, into these bodies. Okay. Let's say we accept that as a fact. What happened to Nina and Dr. Percy?
I don't care.
Oh, perfect timing. I just ran to the bedroom to get something. Trying to think of what we were talking about. It was a while ago. No, I was watching the OA for a while. And that show it's pretty awesome. The one video really affected me too. Like that you want me exactly as I am to have that peace. It's indescribable how there's such peace. I don't have to struggle anymore. Like, because we both want the exact same things. Whatever you desire, what I'm going to desire, what I desire, you desire. It's so harmonious, you know. Yeah. So those township code violations, they were on my ass last year too. So that means just keep up doing what I planned on doing, which to reshingle the front shed, do more painting, and I see like there's a lot of vines going up. they're wow. I just can't believe those vines and how fast they grow. They're wild grapes. I know that might sound exciting, like wild cherry, like everybody loves like wild cherry and but you don't want wild grapes. Uh, I don't know. Then again, I've just never heard of anybody trying it, because yeah, they don't taste all that great, if you eat them. But some grapes that don't really taste good to eat like that, and I don't mind seeds. I'm not. We're kind of ignoring the fact that all natural grapes anyway have a big seed in the middle, or cluster of pretty large seeds that you have to spit out when you eat them. Um, yeah, they just they have such a bite to them. It's like the tannins. So like it might make a really unique wine, like if you try to make jelly out of it, like I don't know, we got to try it because they're everywhere around here. This is grape country, like where we're at here. It's because of the lake. The lake gives like the Lake Erie shoreline area a extra long growing season, and grapes are not they're at their prime like middle of October, end of October, as long as you can extend the season to the first frost, and the frost does them in. But then they make ice wine. Ice wine is they pick the grapes after the frost has hit them, and it makes an extremely sweet wine. Yeah, so that's yeah, it's really quite a different taste. It's so weird. It's the same grape, like, but yeah, if you have ice wine, um, it's interesting. You'll have to try it. There are so many wineries here, and yeah, you can do like wine tasting tours, and then so once again, this is like one of those things that I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna surprise her. We can go down to the beach maybe this weekend and do a live stream down there, and you'll see how it's like the ocean. Um, and there's big waves sometimes, and I don't know how people were swimming in it now. Like water temperatures, like it takes a good while for the water to heat up because it's a big lake, quite big. Like I said, you can drive an hour and a half in that direction to the where the lake goes out into the Niagara River, which is a really impressively large. That's like the drainage basin of all the Great Lakes, and Lake Erie's like one of its last stop before Ontario, and then the ocean through the St. Lawrence River. So that's a lot of water. Anyway, yeah, you can drive an hour and a half that way, and that's the one end of the lake, and probably about 4.5 hours that way. See, this avoids the whole debacle of miles versus kilometers. Yeah, you know, figure you Brits probably drive the same speed we do. Um, so yeah, I am talking about like a 4 lane, and I don't know if you know the word interstate, but when there's like a major 4 lane that I think it has to go through multiple states in order to be an interstate. Um, yeah, and then it has like a special logo, on the sign. It's like a shape and a color, and you're like interstate when you see that, you like automatically do it, and then another symbol you go, that's route 8, um, when you see the 8 inside whatever. It's funny because you never like learned about it in school or anything. You just like you just know you become familiar with it. Um, yeah, and it's pretty neat too because each state has a different thing they do with their sign to indicate what road it is, like the number inside, whatever. Um, some of them have the like shape of their state. Ohio's is like that, and it's really neat because the whole sign is yeah, I think that would be their route numbers in the Ohio shaped sign. Oh yeah, see, I know other states too, like, but here you're so close to New York, Ohio. Now, I'm not talking New York City. New York State is huge. And yeah, it extends out to just 20 miles um, or 30, 35 kilometers. Yeah, and then Ohio is about the same the other direction. So I'm like right smack dab in the middle. So close to New York and Ohio. Catch some of the show till you come back.
Or what happened to Nina and Dr. Percy. I want you to see me. Remember me. Not as some therapy thought experiment.
This is not a thought experiment.
Homer, I want you to remember that we spent 7 years under the ground. That we used to piss and shit and drink and bathe from the same stream. That our clothes were like dish rags and we were cold all the time. And the only thing we could touch was glass. But you loved me. I asked you to believe in impossible things. You never once looked at me like I was crazy. That is why I cannot get.
Oh, where were we? Yeah, signs. I don't know. It's like I think you're going to be so fascinated by so many things in this country. Like, yeah, I just know it. And just how huge it is to roam. There's so much room to roam. You know, and so many different places that have a different feel to them, and some you like, some you don't, you know, and you learn what you don't like, and you just stay away from there. Yeah, it's very large, and I personally really like. State to the south, West Virginia. It's probably my favorite state. It is so beautiful. The mountains, the rivers. It's just. I raft a lot in West Virginia. It's amazing. And the people there, they have a totally different accent than me. I don't know if you're familiar with like the Southern accent. Yeah, you probably, yeah. But they have a pretty noticeable Southern accent. And the people there are very laid back and very friendly, and a lot of Christians and a lot of farmland and forests and mountains. And it's so beautiful there, and I can't wait to take you there. Camping, the rain falling on the tent. I hope you love that too. You know, it's so dry here. I love all the rain sleep that you send me.
Up on you. I will not give up on you. Oh my God. That's you up there.
What?
NDEs take you into the future. You said in your NDE that the tunnel was actually the crawl space of a ceiling and there were pipes everywhere. That's you up there.
That's me.
Yes.
Up there, right now in the ceiling.
Yes.
Nothing up here, see?
You described that exact moment to me. You said that a hand was reaching out to grab you. We just didn't know that the hand was your own.
We have to stop for today.
Please don't send me back to the cell. Please let me be with my friends.
After your recent episodes, we can't release you into the general population.
I wasn't violent today, was I?
Nina, one day isn't...
Please. I'm so lonely.
Dr. Rogers, sorry to interrupt. A patient in his underwear and a pink coat is running around the halls. He's pretty fast, Diego can't catch him. Also, we got a bit of a plumbing issue happening.
Wait. You don't understand what's happening out there right now.
I'm sorry, Nina. I wish I could let you socialize with the others, but I have to think of everybody's safety and well-being. Stay with Miss Azarova while I sort this out.
Hello? Anybody here?
Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. I've been staying with a friend up here. I wanted to get her a little thank you. I know this is her favorite store.
There it is.
Who is she? Marla Rhodes.
Of course.
Great. What do you recommend?
Oh, well, there are several ways to go with Dr. Rhodes. Speculative fiction is always good, although recently an author into memoir.
Please tell me you deliver. I gotta be back in Oakland in like 3 hours.
You'll never make it.
That's what I told them.
We deliver to her all the time. It's difficult for her in the rainy season. As soon as Emma gets back, I'll have her run it out there to her. How about this? Parable of the Sower. It's a classic.
It's perfect.
I'll ring you up at the register.
Where were we? Room to roam. God, you're gonna love it here. Oh, something that we have to do at some point is drive around the whole country. Just
What's your name?
Prairie.
Prayer.
He said, I'm a friend. And my name is Homer.
Hey, darling.
Hey.
Have you seen Dr. Percy? Is he in his office?
No.
Do me a favor. Let's release Nina Azarova into the general population for recromos.
Didn't Dr. Percy put a hold on that patient?
He did. He also put me in charge of her care. I take full responsibility.
Renata?
How do you know my name?
You don't recognize me?
Do you? Where am I from? Cuba. You were in Havana until I kidnapped you. Oh, yeah. I remember that story too. But it is a lie.
Trying to think of where we were. You remember those times that we would just look at each other and we just made noises? I'm really remembering that. if you're doing it with me, just so much joy that you laugh, you know. I never had anything like that. Never could, you know, like with anyone else. What we have is just that special. I don't think anyone's ever felt that in all history. You know, that thing with the township code violation thing. Like I said, I had it last year. I worked on it, and they kept them at bay. But yeah, it always sounds like that. Let me check out linked videos.
Lucian, my family immigrated to Miami when I was 12. You're crazy. Get away from me. Look. You're so
Clean. Healthy. My body, at least. You've never touched. You're so much tinier than I thought.
I'm sorry.
Don't take Renata personal. Dr. Roberts has her convinced everything that happened to us before is a crazy part of her brain talking. That's a worse cage than the last one that happened to us in.
We're alive. Together. We're gonna get out of here. All of us.
How did you get
The boys. And Betty. Betty Frederick Allen, we call her BBA. I told them everything.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Rhodes.
You are not with Ruskin, and you're not police.
My name's Kareem Washington. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking into the disappearance of a teenage girl, Michelle Vu. Look, I got one kid missing and another brain dead. They're both obsessively playing a game to let me to Curie. You quit, you left Curie, right about the same time Michelle stopped texting her grandma. Look, I think this game lures these kids to Curie, and after that, I don't know. But I suspect you do, and I suspect that's why you quit. Either you had something to do with this, or you found out and you couldn't stomach it. So which is it, guilty party or moral defector?
I went through 20 of these drones before I got it right, Mr. Washington. Crows, you know, defend their nests with numbers. If a threat enters the area, the whole murder will descend. 10, 20, 30 will unite and torment and circle and swoop. Tear a drone apart. And when you learn to fly, just like a crow, the crows stop attacking. If I did speak about Curie, it would be violating the terms of my departure. Pierre Ruskin is not a man I'm willing to cross. I'm sorry, Mr. Washington, that you've come all the way up here, but I cannot help you.
You know, I was an agent at the FBI. 5 years of field work. I was undercover in Muslim communities all across America, searching for radicals. You know what I found in those young men, Dr. Rhodes? They do almost anything to be liked by me. You know me, who had taken an interest in them, called and texted them, listened to them, drove around with them, went to Friday prayers with them. You know, when it came time for them to pick up arms or learn to build a bomb, they did it. And we arrested them. But I'm telling you, not one of them knew anything about guns or bombs before they met me. I taught them all that. I, too, signed a non-disclosure agreement when I left the Bureau. I, too, have broken no constitutional laws. But I have violated larger moral ones. There are many chances to atone, Dr. Rhodes. I'm offering you one.
Perhaps you will help me retrieve my aircraft, Mr. Washington.
Nothing happened the way I imagined it would. But they did the movements there in the cafeteria that day, and now I'm here with you.
I still don't understand. Of all the gym joints in all the towns in the world, how the hell did you walk into ours?
Kept asking the same thing. I just thought of Homer. I mean, if I'm here, it's because he's here too. We just didn't figure out a way to wake him up.
The first few weeks we were here, I thought the same thing. But the harder I tried to reach Homer, the harder Dr. Roberts tried to fix me.
But look at that day. Remember, in Homer's NDE, he said that he ate a sea anemone from a 5-sided tank. I think we're inside the dimension of Homer's NDE. He's watching us now, isn't he? Behind the glass. What if instead of trying to wake up Homer, we try to expose Hap? If Homer could see who Dr. Percy really is, it would shatter his delusion. We could all get out of here.
She's been in the lab.
Hat forces her to help. God knows what the fuck he's got going on in there.
You've seen what he's working on.
Could you try?
No way she can. She can't. Not with words or letters or symbols.
It's okay. Okay. What's a way to talk without words?
Overlap specialist refers to dream overlap. And that's why Ruskin hired me, to find the patterns in their dreams.
What's this got to do with Michelle?
Well, it has everything to do with it, Mr. Washington. See, Curie was based on a graduate thesis written by a Russian student at the Sorbonne about a mystical phenomenon in Germany in the 1920s. A few dozen psychoanalysts discovered their patients were dreaming the same dream. The rivers of Berlin running red with blood, men in black shirts.
That was the same time as. I gotta check on that. Oh, well. It still shows up in the like no matter what. I hope they didn't do that. But, well, anyway. Yeah, I hope you have that back then and not somebody tricking me, because I can't tell because it stays in the like videos no matter what. Sydney, hit the like button now if you're back. Are you back, honey? Unidentified person, have you hit the like button? Admit it in the chat if you have, and all will be forgiven. Yeah, if you can hear me, I'm going to put my show on until you signal me, because I'm not sure. I don't think you're there right now.
Paired snakes. I mean, this was a decade before the Nazis.
This really happened?
Books have been published on it.
They had nightmares about a war, and then there was a war. There's always a war. There's a river of blood out there right now, whether someone's dreaming of it or not.
I knew someone would eventually find me. I'm glad it's you. But they did dream it, Mr. Washington, and it did happen. Exactly as they'd seen. So it was Ruskin's idea to use the same methods to harness the predictive power of the group liminal mind.
And that's how he came up with this game? Through dreams? No, you designed the game, and then when it started luring children, you quit?
No, Mr. Washington, the game is not a product of Curie at all. I did quit because the project crossed the line, but it was not a moral one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Becky, back.
There's a boundary that must be respected. I quit because
Is that you, babe? Hit the like button if you're back. Oh. Other person, can you please leave the room? Because I can't tell, because once she initially hits the like button, it always... Sydney, this is how we're going to get you. Sydney, if you're there, hit the like button on any video you like right now. Sorry, I was just smiling at the liked videos there, but Sydney, if you're there, signal me by hitting a new liked video. Babe, I apologize if it is you, but I think someone is trying to like trick me. Whoever's here is being mischievous.
because Ruskin crossed that boundary.
Hey, what boundary is that?
If something from the waking world enters a dream, it's natural. If something from a dream enters the waking world, well, that is unnatural. I certainly can't get that.
I'm not wearing a wire.
There are no precautions satisfactory enough for what I'm about to tell you next.
Check the liked videos as per my instructions. Is that would be the way to tell. It is you then. So I was afraid that there was somebody in the room trying to trick me, whoever else is present here with us. But I see a new liked video though. Make sure you put the sleeping angel video at the top of the liked videos so that I'll know when you go to bed. What time is it now?
Boardwalk Hotel. The clinic. Here, the clinic.
A house? Yes. A house. Okay, a house. People.
Rainbow sellers. Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Children. Teenagers.
Teenagers? Yes. A house of teenagers.
Colonialism. The world. This dimension.
It's a map. It's a map. Perhaps building an interdimensional map.
I'd like to pursue that.
Absolutely.
Look, Rachel's figured out how to communicate. Okay, flower. Garden. Leaves.
A tulip.
Stop it now!
A house. Children in the map.
I want this group broken up like this. Going to have a room, no contact between them whatsoever. Sazarova, back in isolation. Captain Prissy, is this not now?
Why is he so afraid of us to purchase patience, huh? Huh? You'll never get to wherever it is you want to go. None of us will move with you or for you ever again. We'd rather die.
Thank you, Sazarova. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Carry on.
Okay. No wire. Here's your aircraft.
Take this. The dreams we collect are like any large sampling of data. At first, it's just noise. Each dreamer undergoes 4 extended REM sessions per shift. That's over 400 dreams to process every day. No single step would make much sense. But over a few months, running thousands of dreams, translating the words into images, definite patterns emerge.
I dreamt I was frozen on the years.
Last year, a new pattern began to show itself. In a weekly set of 2,000 dreams, the same 3 images began to appear at a rate just above coincidence. A week later, so many women were dreaming the same 3 things that the coincidence part was gone. The details of the dreams were very different, but in each, the same 3 things emerged. A tunnel the size of a coffin, a curved, double-sided staircase, and a rose stained glass window. There are millions of each of these things in buildings all over the world. But there is only one building in the whole world which contains all 3. The house in San Francisco.
On Mount Hill.
theory was how Ruskin found ride-sharing, blockchain. Both were cryptic at first, but made sense once analyzed. The house, though, I don't know what that house is or what it does. I don't think anyone does. The game was designed to lure them to it, to prepare.
You're kidding me. That's going right in the garbage. Are you watching Mr. Bean? I see that. But I won't know when you come back because some. some. Is that you, babe? Signal me by hitting the like button right now on Memorial Day for Sydney. Because I see you you watch that frequently. That's a pretty cool video, isn't it? Yes, me thinks you're back now. Let me see. Show the proof that no one else could. And then we have to go through this complex verification because somebody else hit the like button.
Hand them for it to help Ruskin figure out what it is. That's all I know.
I've been inside that house. It's just a regular old house.
Then you have not really been inside that house.
Staircase.
Okay, I better not be the other person messing around. This is the other person messing around because she's still watching Mr. Bean because that's what's in the history of most recent videos watched. Stop messing around because I can figure it out, okay?
Fuck is this tunnel? Mom?
I found it, but it took some serious digging. The house, 9783 Sutter, it's not Ruskin's, but owned by a Russian trust. That trust belongs to a woman named Nina Azarova. And I don't like this one, Kern. Russian trusts, MI5? Can I ask you to just, walk away? Kareem, you there?
Mom?
Yeah,
Can you find her address for me? Nina Azarova?
That's what you gave me.
No, where she lives. Can you find out where she lives?
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, you are back, because I see in the watch history now this live stream appears. So whoever messes around, I can figure it out. So just might as well quit. Yeah, somebody's been messing with us. So they never left. Like, I know they're one of the two, but the other person is probably a friend. Yeah, there's a few people that have caused trouble on here. One that I wondered might somehow be your ex. When I called him out and said that when I get to England, I'm going to kick your ass. And he has not said anything since. And he was fast with the responses, and then all of a sudden he disappears. Like, yeah, I said, if that's you, I'm going to kick your ass when I get to England. It's nobody will believe me unless they're willing to listen to a crazy story. The things that we've done, like, and become masterminds at. It's a really nice evening. It is beautiful out. Oh, the sky cleared. Because we get smoke from Canada right now. Like, the wildfires are really bad in Canada, and actually, that really doesn't surprise me. Remember how bad this drought is that I said? And to the south, I noticed it wasn't as bad. Like, some of those rivers came up and stuff. I was watching them, and that Stony Creek River Festival ended up working out, and yeah, because they said that they almost had to cancel the releases. And yeah, if they would have done that, like if they hadn't gotten that rain, the river would have been so low. Like the river itself, the natural flow. Oh, babe, since nobody's here, but don't forget to put the sleeping angel at the top of the liked videos when you are ready for bed, because this other person, they're messing around. So But yeah, very important. I know I said it in a message today, but I'm just like, yeah, we got to have some cue. Remember how I was saying that yesterday? And then, like, that is the perfect sleeping angel. I love it. I'm really glad that you said name her Sydney. I don't have a stuffed animal named Sydney, and I was like, that's definitely a dolphin. I can't sleep without the dolphin. My chin fits perfectly. This is a model of us. The perfect fit. I've had some nights where I was thinking about this, thinking about that, and I'm like, I can't sleep. Something's wrong, really wrong. Like from in the core of me. And you said to keep her. Okay, my love. I am going to tuck you in. Hit the like button if that's what you're signaling me. Babe, are you there? Hit the like button. I think someone just leaves it on and just leaves it, comes on to like bother me every once in a while. Like, come on, that's really immature. Other person there. And if you are that fallen angel, you know what I'm talking about. Try to claim that you were my angel. It sounds like Obsessed. You should watch that movie. It's exactly what you are. I try to make you feel better about yourself. It's always ever about. And then you turn around and insult Sydney. Okay, you are back. Yes. Because that other person messing around is that one that wanted us to be her online parents, and I was just telling her, like, some guy's really gonna appreciate you, and because she said she clogged toilets, so like, I asked to see a picture of her poop, because she said it was impressive, and tried to tell her she was attractive, and she would really stay on the subject and try to really engage with me, and I was just uncomfortable the whole time. And yeah, anyone who thinks they can ever get between us, oh, no, not ever. Someday I gotta start that stupid thing I gotta do for bankruptcy court. I need to take care of that soon. It's a really, really, really boring, like, online course for like debt management, and like yeah. Oh, so I don't know what I've been doing though. Is a goal a day, and then when I get my tasks done, which right after work is the best time. Maybe soon. Fart Central 1415. Yeah, I don't know, but that's helping my stress a lot. By getting something done that really has been kind of put on the back burner, or like today, my goal was to find that paperwork that I needed, that I have to take to the courthouse. Yeah, so that the title is only in my name, Karen's name removed. And then when I go and take that paperwork to the courthouse and get the title for the trailer, it's a vehicle title, actually. Yes, I do a lot Fart Central. It's sometimes not for quite a while. I don't know what really sets it off, but one's stuff that makes it smell. And that's let me see where you're at. You are there. Because, yeah, I can see in watch history, it's at the top. So, like, yeah, I saw you watching Mr. Bean earlier. I love Mr. Bean. Oh, we can definitely watch together. But yeah, the only thing that could like take my eyes off the screen, where like you came back and I didn't notice for a little while. I mean, it really, 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 like, this couple reminds me of us so much. And I mean, they're like on a whole nother level, like us. And that which was fictional, portrayed in fiction and fairy tales, here that come to life. I mean, there's no limits to us. Anything that you ever were too embarrassed even to yourself to admit. Like, we can be naked together in the sense that I think the full extent of what it was meant. Completely exposed even in thought. Even in words not spoken. No one could ever connect like us. I know that sounds so bold, but it's true. I'm gonna check on you here, baby. Hey, baby. Remember to put the sleeping angel on the very top above this video. Do that now. Do that now if you're still on here, or if you took a pee break, or I'll wait for your signal and verification. Go. What is all this stuff?
Nina Azarova has been committed. A 5250.
You mean committed to like a mental hospital?
A clinic on Treasure Island.
All right, thank you, Mo.
Mr. Russell wants you to know it's been 60 hours since the subject was in the house. I can see them. I can hear them. 47 sound. Stand at the staircase. There's a seed inside every brain. And somehow, the house awakens it. Here she comes. Come on. It's remarkable, isn't it? Every time.
Are you back? Babe, if you're back, hit a like on some video right now. I see. I think you are here. About to eat some chocolate. I'm gonna keep Sydney clean. It's dark chocolate with hazelnut and regular dark chocolate. And I'm gonna get some milk. I'm not sure what's what right now.
You can't handle what's behind that door, Rachel. And I can't trust you after today. Please sterilize these for me, Rachel. Thank you. She was disoriented. It's understandable. She's insisting on playing out the same drama.
There's a pattern to this, and I'm picking up on it, okay? Thank you, baby. Thank you. And I'm so glad that we have a way around their being really, really immature. Good night, my love. And sleep good. Meet me in our dreams. I'll be joining you soon, too. Good night, kisses. I love you forever, my Sydney. And I'll be there to get you soon. Mm-hmm.